Hi guys, I wanted to go over a few announcements for this week. Just real quick, last week we had some great assignments. You guys turned in awesome responses to the Netiquette guidelines of which ones you thought were most important. Also, you guys had some great ideas for digital media careers. We actually created sorry about that. We created a pretty long list of options. Um, so I was surprised by the variety, and it's a really good resource for you guys to look at if you guys are ever considering a career in digital media. I highly recommend you downloading this file. It's under the Distance Learning Start Here section of the Google Classroom starting today. It says scheduled, but I'm recording this the day before. All right, so going back to my announcement, which will also be posted because this video will be attached to it. So this week, we will be starting a project using Pixlr.com. I highly recommend taking a look at the video in your bell ringer today to get used to the site and note some things that may be similar or different from Photoshop. Overall, it's really similar, so you guys shouldn't have too much trouble transitioning. I'll go show you it real quick. It's at Pixlr.com. So you'll get here, it's completely web-based. You don't have to download anything. And you'll click on Pixlr E. And the tutorial that's attached to your bell ringer will explain the basics on how to use it, because there are a few little differences between Photoshop and it, because it is an online based site. And that video is also under the Start Here section of the class for you guys to reference in the future as you're working on your project. So our project's going to be to create your own spirit animal. So I'm sure you guys have heard that phrase before. So the questions in the bell ringer are going to help you start thinking about what photos you're going to use for your project. And today I want you to complete the project proposal assignment, which you're going to upload 2 photos to. So this is a project proposal assignment. There's a video that you guys can watch to get a better idea of what this project is going to look like. This is the video you're going to follow along when you do start completing your project. So yeah, you'll find 2 photos, one of an animal that represents you and one of a scenic photo that represents your favorite hobby. And you'll see how those are going to be integrated by watching that video tutorial. So one tip, and I think it's a huge tip because it's going to help you out in making this project easier for you, make sure that your animal photo has a somewhat solid background. So if you're choosing a cat, you're going to want to type in cat solid background photo images, and then anything with a relatively solid background, like that's white, this is black. If you want, you definitely don't use anything that has a watermark over it. This is good too, even though it's kind of gray, but you can match that. He'll show you how to do that. Blue is fine too. Obviously, as well, the bigger the photo, the better. The easier it'll be for you to edit. So today, turn those 2 photos into me. That'll leave you with the rest of the week to complete your project. Starting tomorrow through the end of the week, your bell ringer will just be to tell me what you plan on completing for your project at each day. So there's a variety of layers that are laid out on the rubric that you guys need to complete. So you'll tell me, oh, I'm planning to complete my background and my animal layers today. That'll make sure that you're not spending too much time on the bell ringers so that you can spend all of your class time per day working on the assignment. So other than that, just a reminder that Friday is a holiday, so your project will be due on Thursday, April 9th. So go ahead and get started on your bell ringer. Let me know if you have any questions. Send me a message on Remind, or leave me a private or public comment on the assignment.